Skol, Vikings fans. Imagine J.J. McCarthy, that 22-year-old phenom we drafted 10th overall back in 24, finally breaking free from the chains of his own perfectionism. After sitting out last week's gut-wrenching loss to the Seahawks. Yeah, that 26-0 shutout stung like a frozen tundra wind. JJ's cleared from concussion protocol and locked in to start against a Commanders defense that's softer than fresh snow in April. Coach O'Connell laid it out crystal clear on Wednesday. No more obsessing over every base, balance, or body position tweak. I don't want him overthinking or worrying about if the fundamentals need to be changed, KO said, his voice steady like a game-winning field goal. This isn't about slacking, far from it. It's about recapturing that raw joy, that college championship fire where JJ slung it to his Michigan boys like it was backyard ball. And with the Vikings at 4-8, clawing for pride in these last 5 games, this feels like our lifeline. What do you think, fam? Can JJ channel that national title magic right here in US Bank Stadium? But let's pump the brakes on the hype for a sec, because fun doesn't mean reckless. O'Connell's blueprint is simple yet savage. Get the ball to your playmakers, march down the field, and above all, protect it like it's the last purple flag on a sinking ship. JJ echoed that Thursday, admitting he'd been too focused on doing every rep perfect, crossing off every tiny detail like a checklist from hell. Coaches O'Connell and Josh McCown pulled him aside. Hey, save that off-season. Go out there, play your ball, execute the plan. Boom, mental freedom unlocked. No more paralysis by analysis, that sneaky thief that's robbed so many young QBs of their spark. Instead, it's instinct mode, react, respond, let it rip. Remember week 12 against the Packers? JJ owned up that overanalyzing crept in, but now, he's flipping the script, compartmentalizing the coaching gems and unleashing loose like a Viking berserker. Stats back it up too. In his 6 starts this year, he's got 929 yards, 6 TDs, but those 10 picks? Ouch. Time to flip that narrative, brother. Who's your pick for JJ's first deep bomb tomorrow? Jefferson or Addison? And here's the emotional gut punch that hits every Vikings diehard. JJ's a self-proclaimed perfectionist, the kind who wants to please coaches so bad it hurts. I really want to do everything right, he confessed, voice raw with that rookie fire we all adore. But this game, it moves too quick like a Brian Flores blitz you never see coming. You've got to think on the fly, react in the chaos. That's where legends are forged. JJ's tasted the bitter side of overanalysis. Those moments where doubt freezes your feet faster than a Lambeau winter. Yet bouncing back, that's the Viking way. O'Connell's mantra rings true. Play with a clear head, clear mind, but ball security? That's non-negotiable, etched in purple stone. With our turnover differential sitting at a league-worst -15, brutal flip from last year's +12, this ain't just advice. It's survival. Imagine JJ threading needles to Justin Jefferson, 28th ranked Commanders secondary leaking yards like a sieve. Feels electric, doesn't it? Tell me in the comments. What's one play you dream JJ pulls off to steal the show? Alright, Purple Pride, let's crank the energy. JJ McCarthy's not just returning. He's evolving, and it's got me hyped like it's draft night all over again. After that concussion sidelined him, our boys' mentality has shifted big time since torching the Packers in Week 12. That frees up a lot of space mentally to be instinctual. JJ dropped on Thursday, and man, if that doesn't scream breakthrough, what does? No more cramming every play with off-season level scrutiny. Instead, it's game-time looseness, letting the defense's gifts unfold like a well-scouted trap. Coaches are smart. Keep the fundamentals sharp in practice, but when the whistle blows, let it loose. Reconnect with that pure passion that made JJ a Wolverine legend. And get this, Washington's pass defense has coughed up the second most passing yards in the league, 5th in TDs allowed. Ripe for the picking Skol squad. But JJ knows the flip side, those INTs that pile up when you're forcing perfection. You only have so much brain space, he wisely noted, opening the floodgates for reactive genius. Who's feeling that turnaround vibe? Hit the comments. Predict JJ's stat line. Diving deeper into the coach's corner, O'Connell's dropping wisdom that's pure Vikings gospel. Rhythm, understanding the plan, and 0 giveaways. The ultimate plan to win involves not handing the ball to the other team. KO hammered home, eyes locked on that -15 turnover nightmare. Last season, we were +12 turning games with takeaways. Now, it's a wake-up call sharper than a Harrison Smith hit. JJ's buying in, prioritizing that clear mind while clutching the rock like family heirloom. Think about it. In a season where we've lost 4 straight, bleeding 26-0 to Seattle with Max Brosmer under center, 4 picks, oof. JJ's return isn't a luxury, it's oxygen. He's got 120 rushing yards and 2 scores on the ground already, that athletic pop echoing his Michigan heroics. But O'Connell's real talk? Ditch the hero ball on scrambles. Slide short if needed, stay upright for the long haul. Availability is the greatest ability. Quoting the legend Bud Grant. Chills, right? With Christian Darrisaw, Donovan Jackson, and Ryan Kelly possibly back on the O-line, protections tightening. Commanders at 3-9, 7-game skid? This matchup screams redemption. What adjustment from KO has you most pumped? Now, let's get real emotional here, fans. JJ's journey tugs at the heartstrings of every Skol warrior. That perfectionist streak? It's fueled his rise, from national champ to Purple Prince, but it's also the villain in his story, showing up as paralysis by analysis, in the pros blur. It happens so fast. You have to react, he admitted, vulnerability pouring out like post-game Gatorade. We've all been there, wanting to nail it for the team, the coaches, the roaring crowd. But JJ's learning to harness it, not let it harness him. O'Connell's nudge to just throw and catch, play with rhythm? It's a love letter to the game's soul, reminding our QB why he fell for football in the first place. The thrill, the bonds, the impossible comebacks. And with stakes sky high, impress now or face 2026 draft whispers. This game's his canvas. Stats scream opportunity. Commanders 31st in yards allowed. Perfect storm for JJ to shine. But it's that intangible fun, freedom, that'll light the fuse. Imagine him evading rushers, flipping it to Aaron Jones for a house call. Goosebumps. Share below. What's the one Viking quality JJ brings that makes you believe? Skol echoes, Vikings Nation, let's talk self-preservation, because JJ McCarthy's not invincible, and protecting our golden arm is priority 1. After all, we've seen too many young QBs go down in flames. Literally, with ankle sprains sidelining stars for 6 weeks. JJ posed it himself. How can I avoid those catastrophic hits? And O'Connell's all over it, schooling him on smart runner decisions. Slide early, live to fight. Another down, that's the new gospel, even if it bites against the competitive fire that won Michigan a title. You've played a certain style to make game-winning plays, KO acknowledged, respecting that dual-threat DNA, but data doesn't lie. JJ's athletic impact is real, 120 yards rushing already, but sustainability? That's the Viking vault. With 4 straight LS and a 4-8 hole, we can't afford another absence. Commanders' front might pressure, but if JJ dances smart, it's TD City. Fans, ever worry about our QB's health? Spill in the comments. Zooming in on the bigger picture, this isn't just JJ's reset. It's a team-wide rally cry. Our offense has sputtered, stagnant without that spark. But with O-line reinforcements looming, the plan crystallizes. Protect the rock, push the pace, exploit Washington's leaks. O'Connell's emphasis on not giving the ball away hits harder when you see that -15 differential mocking us from the standings. Last year, +12 takeaways fueled dreams. Now it's a harsh teacher. JJ's evolution from overthinker to instigator mirrors what we crave. That Packers Week 12 grit, but freer, fiercer. He's got 6 TDs through the air, flashes of brilliance amid the 10 picks. And tomorrow? It's prime time to bury the ghosts. 929 yards in 6 starts? Solid base, but rhythm unlocks explosion. And hey, both squads at rock bottom. Vikes 4-8, Commanders 3-9. Means draft stakes loom, but let's win ugly first. Who's your defensive MVP pick to seal it? Emotionally, this fires me up because JJ's our hope, our heartbeat in a season of what-ifs. That concussion protocol? A setback that could have broken lesser souls. But our kid's bouncing back. mentality sharpened like a Viking axe. Letting it loose come game time, he said. Pure poetry for fans who've ridden this roller coaster. O'Connell's faith, quoting Bud Grant on availability, reminds us, legends endure. With Jefferson waiting for those lasers, Addison streaking deep, this could be the night JJ rediscovers joy mid-scramble. Washington's 28th against points, 31st in yards. It's scripted for magic. But it's JJ's internal win that gets me. Ditching perfection's weight for instinct's wings. Skol, does this feel like turning point? Yell it in the comments. Let's build the hype together. Purple Thunder. Roll in. JJ McCarthy's return isn't a band-aid. It's a battle cry against the over-analysis beast that's haunted him on and off the field. Paralysis by analysis shows up sometimes. Our QB owned up, that raw honesty hitting like a Justin Jefferson sideline grab. Years of chasing perfection. Pleasing coaches, nailing reps. Built the machine, but in the NFL's frenzy, it jams the gears. Now, post-Packers reflection and coach's wisdom, he's compartmentalizing. Absorb the film room, unleash in live action. Execute the plan at the end of the day. That's the freedom key. With Commanders secondary gassed from a 7-game slide, JJ's got room to breathe, to sling it with that Michigan swagger. Stats whisper promise. 54.1% completion, but unlock rhythm? Watch out. Ever catch yourself overthinking as a fan? Relate in the comments. Layering on the strategy, O'Connell's pivot is genius. Fundamentals wait for OTAs. Sundays for soul. Let's just make the throws, throw and catch, he urged. Eyes on that turnover plague. -15 differential? It's poisoned our punch, turning winnable games to woes. JJ's mission. Clear head, iron grip on the ball, no gifts to Washington. He's learned the hard way. 10 INTs scream caution. But that rushing flair? 23 carries, 2 scores, pure electricity. KO's runner rules. Smart slides over heroics, echoing league chats on young QB longevity. Data backs it. 1 big hit and poof, weeks lost. But JJ's competitive core, that natty winning edge, tempers it perfectly. With potential O-line returns, protection fortifies. Against AD allowing 5th most pass TDs, it's launch time. What's your bold prediction for JJ's legs tomorrow? Heart of the matter, Vikings fam. JJ's story is ours. Passion clashing with pressure, emerging stronger. You have to think on the fly and react. He nailed it, that vulnerability forging unbreakable resolve. We've watched him miss 23 of 29 career games to injury, yet here he is, 22 and fearless. O'Connell's nudge to fun is therapy for the soul, reconnecting JJ to football's pulse amid a 4-8 grind. Imagine the roar as he hits Addison for 50 yards, crowd electric. Washington's woes, 30th in explosive plays allowed. Set the stage, but it's JJ's mental thaw that steals the show. Bouncing from perfection's trap? That's growth we chant for. Skol, who's tearing up over this kid's fire? Share below. Let's fuel the fire. Hey, Skol warriors. Picture JJ McCarthy under those purple lights. No weight of the world, just pure gridiron bliss. Coach O'Connell's vision? Roots deep fun, ball to teammates, field-eating drives. Win with joy, not jaws clenched. After concussion fog lifted, JJ's all in, mentality morphed since Green Bay. Go out there, play your ball. McCown echoed, and bam. Instincts unchained. No more every rep obsession. It's plan first, react second magic. Washington's leak-prone D, second most pass yards surrendered, begs for it. Our 4-8 squad needs the spark bad. For LS deep. JJ's flashes. 6 TDs, 929 yards. Polish that, and we're cooking. Fans. Ready for vintage JJ? Comment your hype level. Tactically, it's symphony time. Rhythm trumps rigid, understanding overhauls uncertainty. O'Connell's hammer, not giving the ball away. Vital with our -15 curse. Light years from last year's +12 glory. JJ's buying, clear-minded security his shield. That perfectionist itch? Tamed for now, freeing brain space for defensive reads. Rushing smart seal it, slide, don't dive per KO's playbook. Sustainability week to week, he stressed. Bud Grant nod hitting home. JJ's athletic juice, 120 ground yards. Impacts sans cost, especially versus Commanders' 31st ranked yards allowed. O-line heals? Even better. Bold take. This game's JJ's renaissance. What's the key matchup you see exploding? Soul-stirring stuff. Purple Hearts. JJ's admission. I was too focused on perfect. Mirrors every fan's inner battle, but his pivot? Inspirational gold. Frees up space to be instinctual, he beamed, reclaiming the game's heartbeat. From Wolverine wins to Viking trials, this 22-year-old's arc screams resilience. O'Connell's faith, prioritizing health post-injury woes, builds unbreakable trust. Minus 15 turnovers? Fuel for fury, not fear. Against a 3-9 foe in freefall, JJ's loose play could rewrite narratives. Imagine that first completion, crowd erupting, pure connection. Who's your ride or die for JJ's big moment? Drop it below. Vikings Vanguard. Assemble. JJ McCarthy's concussion clearance isn't just medical. It's mental liberation. KO urging clear head, clear mind amid the storm. Sidelined last week, our QB's back, vowing no overthink, just throws that sing. Let's play with rhythm, O'Connell commanded. Plan first ethos to bury giveaways. JJ nodded Thursday. Coach's chat flipped his switch. Worry off season. Execute now. That Packers hindsight? Goldmine ditching detail obsession for reactive fire. Commanders pass D. 5th in TDs yielded. Wide open. Our turnover tally minus 15. League basement. Demands it. 10 picks this year? History. Fans sense the shift? Yell in comments. Operationally sharp. Ball Security's crown jewel. Funds the fuel. O'Connell's real. Our differential's no winner. Echoing last year's plus 12 peak. JJ's evolution. Instinct over analysis. Unlocks potential. 54.1% clips begging rhythm. Runner wisdom flows. Smart choices, no catastrophic risks. Impact athletically, but not at availability's cost. KO wisecracked. Grant's echo timeless. JJ's 23 carries. 2 rushing TDs? Weaponize wisely versus Washington's 28th points allowed. 4-game skid ends here? Feels faded. Predict. Over under 250 yards for JJ? Deep feels. Skol kin. JJ's perfectionist confession. Wanna please coaches. Resonates that fast game frenzy testing souls. Bounce back from this, he vowed. Resilience our anthem. O'Connell's blueprint. Fundamentals later. Passion now. Rekindles joy, vital in 4-8 despair. Washington's slide mirrors ours. But JJ's return? Beacon. 929 yards base. 6 scores. Add freedom, explode. That letting it loose mindset? Electric promise. Who's got chills thinking of his first scramble? Share the love below. Purple pulse pounding. JJ McCarthy's fun first mandate from O'Connell? Genius, rooting back to loves that built him. No fundamental frets mid-game. Just throw and catch. KO simplified, winning woven in. Post-concussion, JJ's mentality makeover shines. Instinctual, react to defense. Heal it up. Packers over-focus? Lesson learned, now it's loose execution. Commanders secondary 31st yards. Playground awaits. Minus 15 turnovers? Albatross lifted by rhythm. JJ's ground game 120 yards strong. Adds edge. Hype check. This start your season saver? Comments open. Structurally sound. Plan understanding trumps worry. Giveaways exiled. O'Connell's urgency. Turnover formulas fatal. Hits with last year's plus 12 contrast. JJ's clear mind pledge. Ball hawking priority. Aligns perfectly. Perfection's paralysis. Parked brain space for brilliance. Self-protect tips. Slide smart. Per league QB talks. Learning process for competitive guys. KO noted. JJ's natty style tempered. Versus 3-9 Commanders 7 LS deep. Opportunity knocks. O-line boost. Game changer. What's JJ's signature play tomorrow? Visceral vibe, Vikings tribe, JJ's brain space limited truth, relatable rawness, game speed demanding adaptation. Paralysis shows up, but bounce back. His grit inspires. O'Connell's fun edict, roots to rhythm, revives passion, crucial amid slumps. Washington's vulnerabilities scream exploit, but JJ's internal win captivates. From injury absences to this moment, he's our phoenix. Imagine crowd chant on his TD - unreal. Feeling it? Pour out below. Skol search. JJ McCarthy's return fuels fire. O'Connell's have fun directive ditching overthink for organic flow. Get back to roots, move the chains. KO envisioned, win via joy. Concussion behind. JJ's evolved. Freeze mentally to respond. Post-Packers wisdom. Detail checklist gone. Plan execution reigns. Washington's pass leaks. Second most yards. Inviting chaos. Our 4 to 8 fightback starts here. Turnover minus 15 begging mercy. 6 TDs. Flashes galore. Unleash. Thoughts on JJ's glow-up? Comment storm. Mechanically masterful. Throws over tweaks. Rhythm over rigid. O'Connell's giveaway gospel, utmost importance. Counters our dismal differential, plus 12 ghosts haunting. JJ's security focus, clear-headed hustle, primes pump. Analysis trap, evaded, instinct invited. Runner savvy, avoid wrecks, slide strategic. Data says impact, but sustainability rules. KO balanced, grants availability axiom eternal. Commander's D-woes, perfect foil. For LS, snap M. Bold, JJ 2-score game? Heart-pounding, fam. JJ's perfection plea. Do everything right. Echoes our fandom fervor. But game moves quick, wisdom liberates. React on fly. His mantra motivates. O'Connell's coaching, mechanics offseason, nurtures natural, vital for young arm. Versus struggling foes, JJ's passion reconnect. Destiny. 10 INTs fade, joy rises. That first completion roar? Ours. Who's believing big? Hit comments. Vikings velocity. JJ McCarthy's slate against Washington. O'Connell's playground. Fun football, no overworry. Make the throws, play plan. KO blueprint ed. Roots revival. Protocol passed. JJ's mindset morphed. Instinctual space opened. Packers perfection pitfall. History now loose and lethal. Commanders 28th points D. Feast. Minus 15 turnovers. Reform via rhythm. 929 yards canvas. Paint victory. Pumped for JJ? Say it loud below. Strategically slick. Understanding over adjustment, security supreme. O'Connell's turnover truth. No winning formula. Stings with last year's surge. JJ's mind clear commitment. Ball clutch creed, counters curse. Brain limit, honesty freeze flare. Self-save chats. Smart runs, no 6-week nightmares. Competitive style learns limits. KO coached. JJ's athletic arc adjusted. 3 to 9 rivals ripe. O-line returns. Fortress. Predict the W margin. Emotional epic. Skol souls. JJ's please coaches drive. Adorable ache. But bounce from analysis builds beasts. O'Connell's fun first. Rhythm and roots heals haste. In slump shadows, JJ's spark illuminates. Washington's fall. Arise. From meniscus miss to this. Resilience roars. Envision his victory pose iconic. Tears or cheers? Share. Purple power play. JJ McCarthy's Sunday script. O'Connell's joy jam. Roots. Teammates. Field march. No fundamental fuss. Throw. Catch. Rhythm. Concussion conquered. JJ's mentality changed. React. Don't rehearse. Week 12 wake up. Execute free. Washington's yard funnel D31st rank. Calls conquest. 4 to 8 urgency. 4 skid snap. Turnovers minus 15 targeted. Rushing rush. 120 yards weapon. JJ fever. Catch it in comments. Tactical triumph. Plan pulse over perfection pause. O'Connell's giveaway guard utmost with plus 12 past mocking. JJ's clear vision vow, protect priority, pivots pain. So much brain space. Truth unlocks. Runner rules. Slide safe per QB lore. Impact without absence cost. KO quantified. Grant gold. Commander's chaos. Capitalize. Stat dream. 300 total yards. Soulfire. Nation. JJ's overthink out. Every detail crossed. Vulnerable victory. Instinctual respond. His liberation lifts. O'Connell's off-season offload. Fundamentals filed. Freeze fun. Slump antidote. Versus 3 to 9 mirrors, JJ's pure play prevails. Epic. Injury scars to stardom are saga. First pick 6 dodge. Thrill. Feeling fierce. Flood comments. Skol symphony starts. JJ McCarthy's mandate. O'Connell's fun playing. Win woven. Don't overthink adjustments. KO clarified roots rule. Protocol passed. JJ's freeze space mentally. Packers pivot perfected. Detail ditched, plan pursued. Washington's TD trap secondary. Fifth allowed, beckons. Turnover torment minus 15. Rhythm remedy. 54.1% base. Boost it. Hype or hope. Your call below. Execution edge. Throws triumph. Understanding unites. O'Connell's ball-bane bust, losing formula. Last year's plus 12 phantom. JJ's security sacrament. Head clear him. Heals. Analysis aversion. React to given. Self-preserve seminar. Avoid ankle apocalypse. Learning for champs. KO lauded, JJ's style schooled. 7-game faux funk. Flip. Align armor. Advantage. Touchdown total guess. Passion peak. Purple posse. JJ's perfectionist. Tag. Everything right. Endearing evolution. Game too quick. Bounce back. Bravery bonds. O'Connell's rhythm rally. Clear mind magic. Reignites roots. 4 to 8 fog fighter. Commanders crumble. Catalyst. From bench to blaze, JJ journeys. Crowds first McCarthy. Chant. Magic. Moved. Message it. Vikings Vanguard Vanguard. JJ McCarthy's comeback canvas. O'Connell's just play. Love-led. Ball to teammates. No worries. Vision vivid. Sideline sting faded. JJ's instinctual ink. Worry off-season. Green Bay grind. Growth. Washington's pass porous. Second yards. Paradise. Minus 15 malaise. March past. 6 scores shine. 6 more? Fans. Forecast in comments. Framework fierce. Rhythm reigns. Giveaways ghosted. O'Connell's turnover takedown, non-winning with surge shadow. JJ's protect pact, mind meld mastery. Men's. Limited intention per play. Sage shift. Runner rethink. Catastrophic curb. Athletic data, but availability. KO crunched, Bud beacon. 3 to 9 disarray. Dominate. For LS? Fracture. Passer rating pop. Gut glow. Skol squad. JJ's please everyone pull relatable rush. But think fly. React redeems. O'Connell's loose liberation. Plan pulse. Passionate's play. Slump slayer. Rival rut. Rally point. 23 missed games to must-win miracle. That game-sealing kneel. Glory. Gripped. Gush below. Purple pride prime. JJ McCarthy's reset. O'Connell's fun roots. Field flow. Throw, catch, understand. Simple savage. Concussion cleared. JJ's changed mentality. Free to fire. Perfection purge post-Packers. Commander's explosive ease. 30th allowed. Opportunity. Turnover tied minus 15. Turn. 120 rush yards. Run wild. Excite-o-meter. Comment crank. Plan prowess. No overhaul, security sacred. O'Connell's differential dread. Fatal flip from plus 12. JJ's clear commitment. Ball bond unbreakable. Opens up more. Mental map. Self-shield. Sprain sidestep. Competitive curve. KO curved. Grant grit. Washington's weak skid. Wreck. O-line. Onslaught. Interception free. Bet. Emotional ember. Faithful. JJ's analysis admit. Paralysis sometimes. Powerful pivot. Feel experiences no rebound. Resilience raw. O'Connell's joy jumpstart. Rhythm reclaim. Revives. 4-8 Firefan. Faux frailty. Fortune. Rookie to reckoning rising. Jefferson hookup joy. Jubilant. Jolt. Journal it. Skol spark supreme. J.J. McCarthy's launch. O'Connell's play ball. Passion primary. Rhythm plan. No gifts. Core code. Protocol punched. JJ's react respond. Packers polish. Overthink ousted. Washington's yard yield. 31st. Yield to us. -15. Minus the mess. 2 ground TDs third. Hype high. Holler below. Tactic tighten. Fundamentals filed. Win wired. O'Connell's giveaway gospel utmost with legacy lag. JJ's mind pure protect prime prevails. Brain space so much. Breakthrough. Runner resolve hit halt. Sustainability factor. KO stressed availability ace. 3-9. Steamroll. Slump streak. Shatter. Yards forecast. Soulstorm. Skol storm. JJ's want right want. Winning wrestle. But fast game. React rights. O'Connell's instinct invite loose legacy. Lifts low. Rival ruin. Rebirth. Absence to action arc awe. Addison arrow. Accurate. Awestruck. Firm. Final Skol send-off. Vikings victors in waiting. J.J. McCarthy's moment. O'Connell's clear head fun. Triumph teased. Move down love game. Essence. Cleared strong. J.J.'s execute loose. Evolved edge. Detail done. Washington's D-drip. Drown him. Turnover trap -15. Trap sprung. 929 air yards. Explode. Victory vision. Voice it in comments. Holistic hit. All in rhythm. Security soul. O'Connell's formula fix. Winning way with +12 pride. JJ's vow vital availability vow. Let loose game time. Liberation. Self-smart. Catastrophe crush. QB play factor. KO keyed. Grant great. Commanders collapse. Conquer. 4-8. Ascend. Game changer. JJ. Ultimate uplift. Purple pulse. JJ's journey. Perfection to passion. Our mirror. Bounce shows up. Bravery. O'Connell's roots return. Fun first. Fuels forever. Slump to surge. Foe to feast. Fate. From fog to fire. Fierce. That winning huddle hug. Heart melt. Who's with me all in? Few. Skol Nation. What a ride through JJ's renaissance in this Vikings news breakdown. If that didn't get your blood pumping for Sunday's clash with the Commanders, check your pulse. Hit that like button if you're believing in our young QB's breakout. Drop your hottest takes on how JJ turns the tide in the comments below. Will it be 300 yards in AW or even bigger? Smash subscribe for more non-stop Vikings updates, exclusive breakdowns, and that purple passion you crave. Don't miss a snap. Share this with your fellow Skol heads. Rally the crew, and let's pack US Bank Stadium with thunder. Go Vikings, Skol!